Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today as you observe and witness video number 2 of 2. Earlier on I did release a video in relation to the latest transfer news that was happening earlier on in the day. If you haven't caught that already, make sure you hit the link right here, have a look and then watch that and then come back to this if you want to watch it in chronological order, or if you're backwards and you want to watch this first then go to that, feel free, I don't care. So I hope all of you are going to enjoy that if you haven't watched it already, and if you have, I hope you did enjoy it. Let's get cracking with part 2 for the day. And this is you know what's crazy, this transfer window, there's so many highs and lows. You know, it's up down, up down, up down, up down. It's a roller coaster and the window has only just begun. Earlier on there were negatives, now it's automatically shifted to a positive. Then we're going to go back to a negative tomorrow, and then we'll get back to another positive, and then things will just keep happening like that. It will be yo-yo effect non-stop. We've got good news coming out of Arsenal, it seems, because unlike Manchester United, Man United, I'm looking at you, you want Mason Mount? Well, do what Arsenal are about to do. Let me show you, because Arsenal have come to their senses. They realise the situation. They know what they have to do. Let me show you the latest coming from Jacob Steinberg, The Guardian. Here it is. Arsenal confident of sealing the signing of Kai Havertz and planning to increase their offer. Chelsea holding out for 70 million, but they need to sell, and 60 million should be enough. Bayern Munich interested too, but Arsenal are favourites. Fabrizio Romano also goes on to say Arsenal will bid again for Havertz, that's for sure, as they want to be faster than Bayern. Interested but not entered into concrete negotiations yet. No chance to close deal for £75 million price tag, but all parties want to find a solution together. See, Arsenal are willing to come to the table and discuss and understand the situation and understand what they have to do, and then come to the value that all of us have been expecting in the first place anyway. 60 million is what we called at the very start. They're about to do it. Arsenal, smart. Man United, not so smart. I'm hearing they might put in a final bid of 50 million and then just screw it. Like, that's not how you do it, Arsenal paid 60 for Havertz. It's only right you pay 60 for Mount, even with a little bit of add-ons, because with Mount, you got English tax. So, look, Arsenal looking like they really, really want Kai Havertz. As I've said before, I'm curious to see how that's going to work out. But look, they're going to pay the money. And that's the most important thing for us right now, because we are after Caicedo. Looks like we're getting him. We're going after multiple strikers, not just one now. We need to go and find a goalkeeper. We're getting rid of other players. We've got things going on. We need to get a move on. Kai Havertz clearly wants to stay in London. Clearly wants Arsenal. So you know what? If they pay the money, we get the deal done. So this is looking like it's about to happen. It's looking like it's imminent. It's looking like once Arsenal do put that bid on the table, it's going to get accepted. And Kai Havertz will be shifting from the blue side of London to the red side of London. And that's a sentence or phrase I thought I'd never ever say. But here we are, 2023. Anything can happen. It's amazing. So that's the latest on Kai Havertz. Let me know down below what you guys think in relation to this, and your thoughts on the news that it's looking like Arsenal are in fact about to get this deal done. Arsenal looking like they want those 3 players: Rice, Havertz, Lavia. And that's going to be their entire midfield sorted. Let's wait and see, because Chelsea want Lavia too. So, might have to come to a compromise there. Now, talking about other players that could be leaving, Trevor Chalobah is in the news today. And for one reason, because he's currently in Italy. He's on holiday. But he's also looking for something. Here it is. Trevor Chalobah is in Milan to decide whether it is a suitable place to live. He's also having a meeting with Inter Milan. There we are. So I'm not so sure what's going on with the Inter Koulibaly link. This is what I was saying earlier on. Have negotiations kind of broken down between Chelsea and Inter? And now they may be observing someone else. They're trying to maybe look at Chalobah now as an option. I don't know. But yeah, we initially heard of Mendy and Koulibaly, and that's looking like it's not happening. Lukaku's not happy with us. Now Chalobah's in the conversation. But Chalobah is actually in Italy. He's in Milan. And he is actually there on holiday. But he's also there looking to try and find out if it is a suitable place to live. And if it is, then he can see a deal happening. And if a deal happens, he leaves Chelsea. And that paves the way, I think, for Levi Colwill to be certain that he's got assurances of game time. Because that's what Levi Colwill wants. And I think that's going to happen anyway. But we've got too many defenders. And it means one of them has to probably give it up. And that's looking like it's going to be Chalobah if he does in fact decide to go to Milan. Now, talking about the others that I mentioned, I'll get to that in a sec. Because we do have news in relation to Koulibaly and Edouard Mendy. I touched on Edouard Mendy earlier on in part 1 of the videos of today. So do check that out. But Koulibaly was in the conversations for Inter Milan, it seems. And now, all of a sudden, Saudi, our good friend Saudi, and we're going to end the video about Saudi because it seems like we have found the reason why Todd Boehly the other day, do you remember, was in Saudi. We figured it out. We now know. It's clear as day. So we'll get to that at the end. But Koulibaly, looking like the Saudis picked up the phone and went, hey, Koulibaly, Habibi, and are looking like they are interested. So let me show you the latest in relation to Koulibaly and Mendy. Before I do, though, Chalobah leaving Chelsea, what do you think? Let me know in the comments if he were to go to Milan. As I said, personally, I don't think we'd be too affected because of Levi Colwill. If it wasn't for Levi Colwill, I'd be stressing saying Chalobah needs to stay. So that's me as a left centre-back or just a centre-back overall. That's my thoughts on it. Koulibaly leaving as well, though. It could be. So are we covered enough? Some would argue. Let me know in the comments. Here's the latest on Koulibaly and Edouard Mendy. Fabrizio saying Kalidou Koulibaly and Edouard Mendy's agent, Fali Ramadani, is expected to bring official proposals from Saudi clubs for both players. Nothing decided yet on players' side, but negotiations will continue. French clubs keep asking for Mendy. Inter still want Koulibaly. So, there we are. Inter still want Koulibaly, but they're not doing anything about it, are they? So Saudi have come calling, and we could, ironically, just let Koulibaly and Mendy go to Saudi. And we'd get paid money for them. Substantial money. The Saudis would sort us out very, very nicely. Let me just say that. So, personally, I wouldn't mind seeing those guys go off to Saudi because I know we'll get very, very well compensated. But for their own careers, it's up to them because we have to be logical. The Saudi level isn't quite high right now, I stress. It's better than it used to be, and it will continue to get better. But by the time it gets really better, or if that even makes sense, that doesn't make sense. By the time it gets to a standard that people will finally accept and go, oh, you know what, that's somewhat decent, all those players I've just mentioned will probably be retired. So it doesn't really make much of a difference, unless if they want to contribute to the growth of Saudi football. In light of the 2030 World Cup, and they might even become ambassadors, who knows. So there's that. But talking about Saudi, why was Todd Boehly in Saudi the other day, or the other week, right? It seems like we've built some sort of a network, and there's a certain relationship going on there now. I have to say, with the fact that we haven't actually got Saudi owners, I'm actually quite happy that we've got a very good relationship with the Saudis in this context because we get first dibs on anything that they decide to do, which is definitely going to be profitable and is definitely going to put us ahead of the curve, seeing as the entire Middle East are looking to take over world football. So, you know what? I'm all for it. Here's the latest between Clearlake Capital, so Belad Egbali, right, and his people, and the PIF, the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, who own Newcastle, right? Here's the latest from Ben Jacobs. Check this out. Clearlake and PIF have an excellent relationship, and the latter are driving many high-profile moves to Saudi on behalf of Al Nassr, Al Hilal, Al Ittihad, and Al Ahli. Chelsea see an opportunity to offload some players to Saudi, and PIF have multiple Chelsea players on their radar. With all these high-profile deals, the club is often selected quite late in the process, but the aim is to populate all four clubs with stars to create Riyadh and Jeddah rivalries with global appeal. Next season there, with new TV deals and an English highlight show is expected. Unreal. These transfers are fluid. Player input matters too, but PIF and the Saudi Pro League are driving many of these moves. By the time the club president flies in, it's often for final negotiation or even just handshakes and photos. This was certainly the case with Ronaldo. A good example of this is also N'Golo Kante and El Nasser. They thought they had a chance for ages and were even the front runner at one point, but suddenly it was radio silence and they realised they were powerless to sign him. Now he's joining Al Ittihad. Unreal. This whole structure in Saudi is nuts. And the fact that, what is it Ben Jacobs said? That they're looking to populate all 4 clubs with stars to create a rivalry between Riyadh and Jeddah. So, the capital and the other biggest city in Saudi Arabia. So, big rival. It's like London and Manchester, right? With global appeal. So eyes from all over the world looking at this rivalry between Riyadh and Jeddah. And an English highlight show is expected. So we're probably going to be catching Saudi League highlights on Sky Sports. Honestly, I'm telling you, this is going to be banter. And you know what? People are going to watch. There's going to be Ronaldo, Benzema, Kante. If the others go there, if Aubameyang goes there, if Ziyech goes there, if Mahrez goes there, if Koulibaly goes there, if Mendy goes there, if Zaha goes there, if all these guys just left, right, and just landed in Saudi, you best believe people are watching the Saudi League. They just are. Don't tell me you're not going to watch Saudi League. I'll tell you right now, I will be waiting whenever it's scheduled to be on. Let's say, for example, 7 p.m, if the highlight show is about to begin. You best believe at 6:55 I'm there with my popcorn. And my mint tea, because we might as well start drinking mint tea and start drinking all sorts of tea if we are going to be watching the Saudis. So it is what it is, honestly. This is going to be a very interesting direction to see where it's all going to lead to. And I think the fact that they're doing this now and it's 2023, they've got 7 years to build everything up in Saudi in time for the 2030 World Cup. That's what they want. That's their overall aim. They are going to get it. Just to let you know, they are going to get it. It's already done, basically. So anyone looking to try and bid for the 2030 World Cup, don't bother. You're just wasting your time and money. So anyway, that's the latest in relation to Saudi. Then I wanted to end it with this, because this is actually pretty cool. Everyone talks about Ronaldo's son. Everyone talks about Messi's son. Everyone talks about all sorts of sons of players, even like Zidane. But people seem to have forgotten. If I want to say this correctly, right? I think these are the first boys to be the sons of a certain football player where everyone was looking going, oh, it's the son of. You know what I mean? And then a big player. Before that, no one was really paying attention to sons of footballers. But this guy came along and changed the game. So, who is it? Becks. I ain't said that name in flipping years. Beckham. Here it is. Romeo done. Brentford have signed Romeo Beckham on a 1-year permanent contract. 2 multiplied by 10 plus 1. Romeo done. If you know, you know. 21 seconds. if you did listen to So Solid Crew back in the day, you'd know. If you don't, you're probably a baby. So there we are. Romeo Beckham has signed a 1-year permanent contract at Brentford. I'm looking forward to seeing how he balls. I look, if people make the comparison to their dads immediately, it's like now people are going to be looking at Romeo Beckham going, how can he cross a ball, right? Or what's his free kicks like? I guarantee it. Everyone's going to be waiting for this guy to take a free kick. So look, Romeo, if you are somehow watching, if you haven't started, you definitely have practiced, I'm sure, mate. But if you haven't started, mate, start practicing on your free kicks, because the first time you step up for a free kick, let me tell you now, 99.9% of people are going to expect you to put it in the top corner, top bins with a bend like your dad used to, right? 100%. And if you do pull it off, you best believe everyone will believe in you just like this. Just like that. Just like that. Imagine Romeo Beckham taking a free kick and it bends and it goes flying into the top corner. That's it. He's sorted. He is done. Adidas will come knocking. Everyone will come knocking. Everyone will come knocking. If he misses that first free kick, though, they're going to be like, nah, he's not like his dad. He's not like his dad. Now, look, in all seriousness, right? Let's put jokes aside. He's his own man. It would be wrong to put that expectation, oh, his dad is going to be like his dad. He's not his dad. He's Romeo. He's not David. You know, David was David. This is Romeo. It's Romeo. But I'm looking forward to seeing how he plays. I've never seen him play. So yeah, how he's going to do at Brentford. I wish him the best of luck. It's good to see a Beckham back on the scene. You know, it's been ages. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how he plays. But there we are, people. Let me know down below what you think in relation to everything that I've discussed today. And I will see all of you tomorrow. I will try for a double upload. It could be one, it could be two. So keep your eyes peeled, but you will be getting a video tomorrow for sure. So I'll see all of you then. Thank you very much for watching. Hit a subscribe button if you are new. Hit the notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you have enjoyed this. And I will see all of you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good one, people. In a bit, take care and peace.